managed to get into the command center and see what exactly happens right there. We got behind the scenes. We also spoke to the gentlemen who are responsible for this particular project when it comes to strategizing and alerting the firefighters on where exactly the fires are taking place in the 3 regions. So let's take a look and see who the men are behind this project that kind of, moves on preventing forest fires and tackles it head on. I'm at the Kenya Forest Service, and this particular area where I'm standing is the command center, and with me I have the team that is in charge of this particular project, which you're going to be getting to know more about. So I'm going to quickly ask them to introduce themselves, and then we'll get right into it. We'll start off with you.
All right. My name is Bill Bunyasi. I'm the network engineer.
My name is Thierry Picard. I'm from Tilium, the project director for that particular project with the Kenya Forest Service.
My name is John Chege. I'm the deputy project director.
So this particular project that we are going to be highlighting is in association and partnership with the French government. So maybe you, Mr. Chege, can tell us more about it. Just in summary, what exactly happens in this room and why we're seeing so many screens behind us.
All right. So this project is funded by the French government, and it's the main purpose is to enhance the capacity and build the capacity of Kenya Forest Service on their ways of managing and combating fire. Forest fires have been one of the major issues that have been devastating our forests. And in collaboration with KFS, we've been able to implement a detection system, which is what you're seeing here on the screens. We're also adding a communication network, plus supplying firefighting vehicles and troop carriers, plus heavy machinery for creating fire breaks and roads.
Right, so maybe, we can get more information about what really happens once you hear that there is some sort of a fire and the alarm picks it up. And of course, you're able to detect it on these screens. What is the next course of action? What happens next?
So there is a process of, as soon we have got an alert, there is a process of to start with the firefighters according to the place and where are the resources available. So we have some equipment with the radio systems that are showing where are located the firefighters and the fires. So at the control room of each, what we call FMU, it means fire management unit, they are managing their groups of firefighters, and then they send people for firefighting, of course, the source of the fire.
Okay, wow, very interesting, and we like to see the advancement. You are the network engineer here, and you are also the man who is kind of responsible for managing these screens, if I'm not wrong. Maybe you can tell us more about, how important it is to make sure that these are always up and running for our forests.
Yes, so we have to make sure that they are up and running 24 hours because the main purpose of also the project is being able to detect fire at the earliest stage. So they have to be up and running 24 hours. Just to add on what Thierry has mentioned, once there's a detection, the cameras will also be able to send the coordinates of where the fire is, so that when you're sending the firefighters, they can be able to pinpoint exactly where the early stage of the fire has begun.
Okay, wow.
And to ensure that this system is up and running 24 hours, we have a backup system that can run for 5 days without power from Kenya Power. Wow. And there's a generator system here, so it's like a redundancy system. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also for the sites, we implemented solar energy, so it's able to run throughout the year without any problems from, let's say, loss of power.
Right. 5 days without any sunlight. Yeah.
And when there's total darkness, it will run for 5 days comfortably.
Wow, absolutely brilliant. We love to see the advancement. We love to see the fact that technology is being used. And, we are currently, as we know, the world faces a crisis. It's called global warming. And of course, our forests suffer. and the fact that this is able to try and prevent the fires from getting out of hand. It's brilliant. It's great technology, and we appreciate the efforts of obviously Kenya Forest Service as well as the French government for making this happen. So have you managed to stop a fire in the past, and how was that? How was the reaction time to that particular alert that you got, and how long before the firefighters were actually able to be on location? So maybe you can tell us exactly what happened and how long it took for the firefighters to be there in time to prevent it from getting out of hand.
Okay. An example is we had a fire just close to, in Kiambu, close to, I think, Windsor Golf Club. And we got the alert. We had the rangers out, and they were there within 5-10 minutes max. Wow. And they suppressed the fire within a very short time when they got there. So that was an actual real response using this detection system. And then an example of how the machinery has helped, there was a fire maybe a month or two ago in Isiolo. They used our machinery to go, and they were deployed to Isiolo, and the other ones were managed to stop the fire. Okay. Yeah, it had raged on for about a week.
For the future, we already have a nice system in place, but maybe you can tell us if there is any more advances that we can expect in the coming years, if there's any more technology that can be deployed to just kind of further enhance what we already have in place.
What we have right now, it has a capability to expand to the entire nation. Wow. The system that we've implemented right now has a capacity to include all ecosystems in Kenya. We're in the process of trying to see if we can extend the system to the western region, plus maybe do a phase 2 that will also be joined onto this.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Is there any other closing remarks or anything you would like to say as we wrap up?
To add something very important for that project. So we don't supply only equipment. We also supply training for people. This is the most important thing for the life of the project. we are. It's almost a quarter of the budget, part for the training. So we are training for the technology, for firefighters, for everything, for the machines, for the trucks, for the vehicles, everything. We are supplying training.
There's a collaboration with a French training school called Varlab. They are training all the firefighters on tactics on how to fight the fires and how to use these vehicles and the easiest way of combating the fires. And we've arranged for them to continue this relationship with KFS on an unending basis. Right. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. We appreciate your efforts, and we are very impressed with this technology, the advancements, and of course this system in place. It really looks like it can prevent a lot of damage to our forests in terms of. Oh, is that an alert?
Yes.
There's one that's just come on while we're talking. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, it's functional, it works. We just heard an alert, and it's good to see that we are actually able to prevent damage to our forests here in the country, thanks to KFS, and of course in collaboration with the French government that has sponsored this equipment, and they've allowed the implementation of this particular system to come and take place here in the Kenya Forest Service headquarters. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much once again for your time, and we keep wishing you all the very best, so that in future we hope to see more and more changes, and we hope to see technology taking its course in a way that we've never seen here in the country. So thank you once again. Thank you.